寸之地，碾落做成泥。冷眼照风雨，楚河我自知己，谈命运。只见众生如雨，黄沙淘尽。 剑入鞘，举中指，算如意，步步险中意，总是真剑气，一命破残局。举中计，冷落雨，缓缓息事尽，天地作棋。
Is all this really necessary? Weren't you afraid she'd actually kill you?
Kill me? It would plunge the court into chaos. Her Highness was just trying to humiliate me and vent her spite.
So, are you breaking the pact and making her your enemy?
The pact? Since when has she ever cared for that? She handed the Imperial Guard tally to a nobody from the Xie family. Is that her idea of sincerity?
If you had held the tally, she would have had even less chance of survival.
Xiao Xun cannot die. At least not yet.
Why? Is this the fallback you mentioned? The late Emperor's final edict. Xiao Xun was the designated heir. It was, due to unforeseen complications, that the crown passed to Xiao Yu.
Your Highness.
My gates have been so deserted that even the sparrows give this place a wide berth.
It is truly rare that you would actually reach out. To Ta Yi.
Your Highness, have you ever heard of greatness biding its time in the depths?
Mr. Deng, are you here?
To teach me fortune reading.
It is a pity
That your judgment has failed you.
because there is no greatness to be found here.
I am not but a lamb to the slaughter.
Number. I am here to show you a path to Xiangnan. Also a path to help. Reclaim your former glory.
Why help me?
The Imperial Court has always been a treacherous place of shifting tides. I don't dare to stake everything on a single play. That was true then, as it is now. I am aiding you because I hold a far more compelling hand. This is the late Emperor's final edict. You were the one meant to inherit the throne. Indeed, Your Highness, this is a forgery. But I have the true one, too. His Majesty has barely ascended the throne. Aren't you afraid of being branded a rebel? Precision is required to strike, and clarity is needed to lead. I aligned with Chu Zhao for a promise. She later broke, prompting my shift to Your Highness. My goal has stayed the same throughout. Are you aware now, Your Highness?
When I claim my destiny, the seat of Grand Mentor shall be yours.
Mr. You have a visitor.
So, you've prepared your own coffin. How kind of you to save the court, he expects. Such prime golden thread now new.
Not really. It was bestowed by Her Highness.
I heard when the late emperor crushed the old dynasty, the fallen ruler used this very timber to immolate himself for his state. I spoke inappropriately.
What brings you here, exactly?
There is a matter I am hoping you could shed some light on. Do you know, Her Highness has besieged the heir to the Lord of Shona.
Of course.
Do you also know that Xiao Xun has escaped?
I do.
Do you know who let him go?
It was me.
Your honesty is quite touching. Such an act proves you have turned against Her Highness. But have you considered the weight of this coffin? Can you carry it alone?
You came through the midnight rain, only for this.
I was wondering, if I were the one letting Xiao Xun walk free, would Xie brought this coffin through my Shi clan's front door? Mr. Dan, playing with fire without a clan's backing is folly. Beware you don't get burned. I've long heard your mastery of the board is unrivaled. Might I invite you for a round?
It would be my honor.
General, the Northern Desert Forces know our defenses inside out. They even have the exact locations of our hidden sentries. We must have a traitor.
Report!
Report! Urgent news from the capital! Her Highness faces impeachment. The heir to the Lord of Xiaonan has fled by night. Imperial Guard Commander Fuju is wounded. His Zhu's condition severe. Word is the Imperial physicians have consulted, and he is out of danger.
Is Zhao safe and sound?
Her Highness is unharmed.
Xiao Xun fled back to Shonan, and now the Northern Desert invades with such intimate knowledge of our defenses. Could it be a betrayal from within? Pass the order.
The 3rd Battalion
Is to redeploy to Langa Valley. The 5th is to set an ambush at Yingzui Cliff. Adjust the defensive line as planned. Position the hidden troops and wait for them to take the bait.
Understood! Understood!
General, what is this malady? It worsens by the day. Even medicine offers no relief.
It is nothing. I'll lead the charge tomorrow.
Number, you can barely stand.
This is an order. An order is an order.
Yes.
Your Highness, Mr. Xi has been recovering here for 3 days now. Though your title leaves, few who dare to criticize you. The boundaries of decorum remain. I fear the idle tongues outside are already beginning to wag.
Since I entered these imperial walls, when have the rumors ever stopped? The censorate is bent on branding me a hen ruling the roost. Besides, his injuries are deep. I won't risk leaving him to others.
Is it because your Highness has feelings for him that you refused to marry Mr. Xiao?
After all, our time together. Is that truly how you see me? Number.
I spoke out of turn, I swear.
Please, do not be angry.
Every string in this palace must be mine to pull. But he is more than just a pawn. He is different.
How?
I used him, and yet I trust him more than anyone else. Regardless, he is different.
Urgent news from the frontier. The northern desert has attacked Yunzhong.
Number. My report was a forgery. How could it possibly be real?
Since Her Highness forged a report of collusion between the Lord of Xionan and the Northern Desert, and tried to drag my family into this using pine soot ink, she should have been prepared
For the possibility that her scheme could spark a real war.
playing the game. One must always keep a backup plan.
You look refined. Yet your style of play is ruthless.
You flatter me. I just dislike wasting time.
However, patience is the true essence of Weiqi games.
At the start of this match, you were full of confidence, weren't you? But look at it now. The situation has changed. Do my skills meet with your approval?
Your skill is exceptional.
Good. Since you enjoy watching, I shall set several games in motion. But aboard 2 full leaves, no clear opening. Beware, lest you find no way out.
You are awake. Are you in any pain?
I failed my mission.
I've dragged you down with me and gotten you injured. Dongyi sent his men to issue orders at the docks, which gave Xiao Xun a chance to escape by water. I fought. It was foolproof. Yet...
The game at court is never that simple.
Such is the nature of power. Tell me, how do you want me to repay this debt? I can grant you one wish.
I've never believed in divinity. I have no wishes.
Is there nothing you wish to achieve?
Number.
Very well. Then, let the debt stand for now. When you decide what you want, just come to me. With your skills, you shouldn't be this badly hurt. What really happened that day?
Tai Ying used hidden weapons. I let my guard down and got ambushed.
Just as I thought. They only resort to such despicable tricks. Last night, I saw you having a nightmare. You seemed burdened by something.
As you said, everyone has their own secrets.
True. But I shared mine with you.
You mean that dream? All right. As an exchange, I'll tell you a secret. Actually.
Sneaked a bite of the jujube. Cakes you got for your father, and paid for it with a beating.
Thank you for sharing that. It is just... I'll never make that again.
No matter. I never liked those pastries anyway.
I was thinking of making you something else to eat.
Sounds good.
Ju, my hairpin is a bit askew. Fix it for me, would you?
Good, right?
6 hours at the stove, steamer after steamer. All for a flawless batch. It is truly the finest delicacy in the world.
You should have mixed the filling properly. The ratio of lard has to be exact. Too little or too much ruins it.
I see.
My father always said, too little makes it dry, and too much makes it greasy. It is my fault. I have been away from Yunzhong for so long that I have forgotten the recipe. In fact, I was never very skilled at making these pastries to begin with.
Father, see, I made it. I finally mastered the Jubi cakes.
Well done. Just try not to sneak the filling next time.
Father, don't scare me! I just missed my mother! I didn't grow up by her side, so I wanted to take a look. To look at the sights she saw and walk the lanes she walked. If mother were still alive, she wouldn't want me to be an obedient girl. She wouldn't be as arrogant as you.
She would care about my feelings.
Yeah. You are the undefeated god of war. You are the esteemed guard general. You are busy protecting frontier people. You are busy forging your fame. You are too busy to ask your daughter what she really wants.
Missing someone is nothing to be ashamed of. And neither is being homesick. During the years I spent by your father's side, he seemed truly content. He kept himself busy. But whenever he got rare spices from the western regions, he would tuck them away in the room at the southern courtyard. When he went out on patrol, if he saw a lovely sprig of blossoms, he would bring it back to plant in that courtyard. He told me it was where you once lived. And so he kept it in order for your return. Chu Zhao, your father never blamed you for your leaving. He only wanted to know whether you were doing well. He has missed you, that is all. You don't have to respond to any of this. These are his feelings to carry. So please don't be too hard on yourself. No one needs to be forgiven.
Actually, I miss him terribly too. And everything about the desert.
He is a man of stern discipline, yet with a tender heart. Much like you. The first time he took me to the desert poplar forest, he said every withered branch there was fighting desperately to stay alive, which is what shaped this timeless landscape. Dying is easy. Leaving takes true strength.
Joe.
My apologies. I've said too much.
Not at all. I am glad to hear you. Speak your mind.
It is late and cold. Please get some rest, Your Highness.
Thank you for telling me about my father and for sharing your past with me.
You are welcome. Consider it repayment for that pastry.
Then, please take this box of red bean cakes.
I appreciate it.
What I said today still stands. From now on, whatever wish you hold, you may ask it of me. Come fire or high water, I will see it fulfilled. I honor my promises and never renege.
All right. I understand.
Report!
What?
Your Highness!
Urgent news from Yundong! The northern desert invaded yesterday! General Chu drove them back, but collapsed shortly after. He hasn't woken up!
General, the enemy has withdrawn.
Exactly as you predicted. Your foresight secured our victory.
General!
Father.
Are you hurt?
You may not know, but Chaoling's daughter seeks to finish me off for good.
Chaoling's daughter? The one who refused to marry you and only ever wanted to be the Grand Princess. The throne changes and chaos follows. We and Yunzhong hold each other in check. The Xi clan of Gaoyang eyes us with greed. Yet she moved first to purge our army in the capital. Then used your plight to build her power in the court. Such methods are truly masterful.
This upheaval plunges the capital into chaos.
Perhaps the essence of alchemy lies within the mastery of fire. When the Yellow Emperor forged his cauldron, the Lung's roar emerged after 49 days. When the alchemists refined mercury, the rosy aura condensed after 81 nights. It all comes down to the precise moment. Opening the cauldron before completion risks failure. You must be wary from the road. Get some rest.
Yes.
General Chaoling shall be held negligent for the Northern Desert's incursion.
Yes, they breached our frontiers. But it is also true, General Chu led them into a void. No reward for his merit, yet only a trial for his fault?
Since he took command, victory has been his solemn duty. Had Yunzhong fallen, the consequences would have been catastrophic. Merit cannot offset such a grave failing, Your Majesty.
Chuling has been lax in disciplining his troops and must be held to account. Seconded, Chamberlain.
Your concern for the state is commendable, but I must ask this. No sooner had Xiao Xun fled back to Shaonan than the invasion happened.
Is this striking coincidence?
Proof of collusion from within.
Your Highness reminded me of something. As I recall, Mr. Deng argued most fervently for Xiao Xun's pardon, claiming it was to appease the Lord of Shaonan. Such impeccable timing for a show of mercy.
Watch your words, Mr. Xi. His Majesty decreed Xiao Xun's pardon and return. Who am I to challenge? The throne? Word has it. You've set your sights on Xiao Xun's residence.
It is a place of great vantage. Better to use it than waste it.
His Majesty, in his infinite mercy, bestowed it upon me. What?
You wish for it as well.
Enough! With the northern desert encroaching, our priority is to steady the troops. As for the cancer within, I shall see for myself who is so desperate to usher in the enemy.
I am weary. Should you have no other matters, you may take your leave.
We bid farewell to your majesty. We bid farewell to your majesty.
And your highness! And your highness!
Who would have thought Xie Yanlai would show his hand so brazenly?
Since he dared tell you he would bring the Grand Princess a true war, he clearly fears nothing, knowing we lack the evidence to move against him.
Indeed. The very fact he said it proves he has a contingency plan in place. Even if we sent men to investigate now, they would find nothing.
Xie Yanlai is guarded like an iron fortress, but even the tightest defense has a flaw. Why not start by digging into his place in Gaoyang?
When he came to the capital, he brought all his men with him. The rest at the Gaoyang estate are of no consequence. You are right, though. To strike at the heart of the threat, one must first brave the lion's den.
少友，
Send men to Gaoyang at once.
Understood.
Mr. Shi, better mind your moves in this game.
Move more to the left. Raise it higher. That is it. Get down.
With that plaque in place,
The whole estate seems brighter.
Mr. Xi, rumors have it Guard General Chuling's negligence allowed the breach. Do you think he'd be like Xiao Xun, colluding with the enemy?
If Xiao could survive such dire straits, so can he.
Having spent years at the frontier with an undefeated record, the prestige he holds among the people
Cannot be undone by a single lapse in judgment.
We may have orchestrated the invasion, but his swift, tactical shift lured the enemy to Xinggu Pass and secured a total victory. Many now laud his braveness and mind. It seems we've only served to further his renown.
True. Just as you are renowned throughout the land, though away from court for years, your foundation remains unshakable.
Number. He and I have never been the same. Since the estate is renovated,
send for Yanlai.
Tell him it is the master's command that he return at once.
He has always been at odds with your family. Why this?
I am merely curious. After 5 years, does the hound still know its leash?
Blessings and calamities coexist. Great fortune
is accompanied by great danger.
This title may not prove to be a shield for the Chu family. Of course, I am grateful for Uncle's care years ago. It is just... should I fall from this height, as family, you will inevitably be implicated. So, you'd better plot your own course.
Zhao, no need to test me.
From the day you attained this title, the Chu family rises and falls with you.
Very well. Then, from now on, I shall maneuver in the light while you operate in the shadows. I'll be your fortress, and you'll be my reach. If we win, we shall share in glory and splendor. If we fail,
I am yours to command.
please keep faith with your pledge. After this tea, there is no turning back. Now that I depart the capital, I must rally every available ally to hold the court for me.
断肠苦事残烧，心一朝，偏要生云霄，摘下傲骨血肉成鞘。星火在风息煎熬，烈焰中咆哮，八幡夜烧，烛火消。明明困我于囚牢，也不想向人低头求饶。总是有光渺渺，我自桀骜，浮游欲渡沧海，不问今朝，不问结局，我一心我道。无需路遥，流萤生于浮草，也要燃烧。只见冲破天光一道，让这满身伤痕成为我心的骄傲。宫阙九重暗角，只为人笑，纷纷扰扰，人间惊恐把你照照。星火在风息煎熬，烈焰中咆哮，八幡夜烧，烛火消。命运困我于囚牢，也不想向人低头求饶。总是有光渺渺，我自桀骜，浮游欲渡沧海，不问今朝，不问结局，我一心我道。无需路遥，流萤生于浮草，也要燃烧。只见冲破天光一道，让这满身伤痕成为我心的骄傲。